Hello to everyone who is watching this video right now. I'm super excited. I've never made a video like this. I usually have tried to do like vlogs and stuff. So I thought it'd be different to make a different kind of video. And plus I'm super bored because we're quarantining right now. So really bored, and I thought it'd be fun to kind of do like a little get ready with me. I haven't really done my makeup in a really long time, so I thought it would be fun to kind of do that. And then I asked questions on my Instagram, so I'm just gonna talk about those questions, I guess. So the first question I got was, why did I choose fashion merchandising as a major? So yeah, if you don't know me or anything, I studied fashion merchandising and marketing in college. I initially went in as a journalism major and I hated it, but growing up, I've always been super intrigued by fashion, by clothes. I love clothes. I honestly just love everything about it, and I always have. So it was kind of an easy thing for me to decide. I went in as journalism because I wanted to do like fashion magazines. That was kind of my like end goal, I guess, which still kind of is like that dream job for sure. So I did that, and then I ended up just like switching to fashion merchandising, and I love it. The next question I got was making friends after college and like how to do it. But before I answer that, I'm gonna go in with this. This is my primer, it's Neutrogena. I love it. But yes, making friends after college is like really hard. Especially I feel like in my case, because I was like born and raised in Indianapolis, and the school I went to, Southern Illinois University, everyone is from like Chicago or St. Louis area. So when I graduated and ended up moving back home, none of my friends were here, and like literally not even one, except for like high school friends and stuff. So that was a big change because I was so used to being around my college friends literally all the time. So it was really hard, and I got really sad and depressed a lot. I feel like those first couple years out, like I said, I did have high school friends, but a couple of them lived like across the country. So yeah, it was really hard. It was a really rough time for me, I think. But I think just like putting all my efforts into my family and my job and stuff like that, I feel like I've grown, and I also met some like my actual best friends that I will have for the rest of my life, just through work and through events that we've done. So it's been a blessing. It's been really hard, but I feel like some tips, I guess, is to just be yourself. And I know in college it's really like all your friends are just like people in your sorority or in your classes or in the sport that you play, or just things like that. So you have those commonalities, and then it's like when you graduate, at least for me, I felt like that was my whole life, was just like, I guess like sorority life and partying, and and so having to find like who you are again, like you already did when you went to college, and then I guess for me, having to find like who I was and like everything like that, it was really difficult, and it was a really hard time, I think, honestly, until recent for sure. So definitely just be yourself and do things that make you happy, because you will make friends through those things that are making you happy, that you will have those commonalities with, that are aside from like going out and partying and things like that. Hopefully that helped. So I put on this BB cream. I really like this one. I usually use the It Cosmetics, and I like that one too, but this one is a little bit cheaper. So did that, and then I just put it on with a little brush. It does look very dewy. Not sure why that is. Okay. And this is just, I'm literally going to Target in like 10 minutes, so I'm gonna get ready for Target. Okay, so the next question is tips for enjoying your 20s. So kind of like the making friends thing, I think just like doing you and just like finding things that you really enjoy, like genuinely deep down enjoy, and also focusing on your career. I feel like I really gave it all in my career, and really kind of grew, and I'm not like a CEO or anything, but seeing myself grow at my employer, kind of starting from the bottom to where I am now, it's been awesome. And I kind of didn't let anything get in the way of that. And I have been single, so I definitely think that has helped. And not to bash on people that have relationships in college and like right out of college and stuff like that. That's awesome. I'm super happy for everyone. But I feel like if you are single, don't kind of like let yourself get so caught up in that, because I mean, you're so young, and especially like I just turned 25, so I feel like now it's something I can maybe start thinking about and like being realistic about. Whereas when you first graduate college in your early 20s and stuff like that, you're so young, and like you should just go have fun and like do your thing and, you know, get your career where you want it to go, and, you know, all of those kind of things. So I think definitely just not focusing on comparing yourself to other people's relationships or lives, because that's another huge thing. Everyone, their lives are at different places. Like my best friends, one of them is married, one of them is in a really serious relationship, and then one of my best friends is single like me. So I think you're gonna meet so many different people, and you don't want to compare yourself, because that takes away from like your life and you living your life. So definitely 20s is for having fun. I probably won't get married until I'm like 28, 29. So it's just what it is, and it's my life, and I kind of wouldn't want to have it any other way. So my next question is, who's your biggest inspiration and why? So I feel like I kind of have like different people for different reasons. I think like YouTuber wise would be a girl named Keaton Milburn. If you don't watch her, you definitely should. Oh, also I put on, this is like the Revlon just like pressed powder. I don't know, been using it for a while. But Keaton Milburn, I love her. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She is really faithful and very strong in her faith, very close to God, which I love. I just feel like she works really hard and shows that, and also her style is like so amazing. So for like, I guess, creative stuff, I feel like my mom, obviously, for every other reason in life, because she is just so nice, so selfish. She cares for everyone, I feel like, and she's also a really hard worker. She is a teacher for like 35 years or something like that. And she's also just a really good wife and a really good mom. So I aspire to be a mom like her when I grow up. Also, this bronzer, why does it look so weird on camera? Oh my gosh. I promise it doesn't look this bad. But, because it's this one. The Amazing Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. You can't hate on this bronzer. So anyways, yeah. And then for inspiration for like my faith and stuff, I would say my friends, my like 3 best friends, they're so awesome. And I feel like we all keep each other accountable to just continue to live in God's plan and walk down his path that he's made for us, even when it gets hard, like now, and we can't leave and we can't see each other. It sucks, and it sucks really, really bad, actually. So I think they're huge inspirations to me, because they are just really faithful women, and I just really look up to them for that. I'm gonna skip this next question because it's really hard and I need to think about it. But makeup product you can't live without. Okay, so let me blend this out because this is looking crazy town. Okay, that doesn't look as bad, right? Comment below if my bronzer looks crazy. Okay. Beauty product I can't live without, or makeup product. I'm gonna do beauty product and makeup product. Beauty product I can't live without is this stuff, the Ordinary Hyaluronic Acid. Life changer, like literally life changer. My friend Natalie put me on this stuff, and it is literally the greatest thing ever. It's smoothed out. If you know me in my past, I used to have really, really bad like cystic acne. and it was all over like my cheeks and everything. You can probably still kind of see it, but I used this for a couple months, and it's significantly gotten rid of like the scarring and the redness and just like the discoloration that you don't want. So definitely, this is only my second bottle. It lasted me like a month and a half or something, 2 months. So that's one. My next one, which really isn't like a specific product, but I would say brow things. I have this, it's the Brow Gal pencil, and it has like this little thing on the other end, and then I use the elf gel for my brows. So just anything with brows I love. Mine are like, these are like my natural brows. I don't really pluck them or do anything with them, and they're kind of thin and sparse, so I just like pretty much fill in where the natural line is and then put the gel on it. So those are that. So next question is my favorite podcast that I can't live without. You guys know that. Maybe you don't, I don't know, but I love podcasts. I love them so much. I listen to them at work, driving, just at home, whatever. So some of my favorite ones are Call Her Daddy. I know it's like literally the cringiest, worst podcast ever, but like I love it. I think it's so funny. I listen to Schnitt Talk, which is another Barstool podcast. I love Ellie, who like hosts it or whatever. I think she's just really real, and she's from Illinois, so I think that's fun. I love anything crime. Crime Junkies was really good. I'm like super caught up on it though, so it's hard to like sit and listen to it because it comes out every Monday. So I listen to that. And then another one that I like love. Ooh, also all the Bachelor podcasts, Ben and Ashley's. I just listened to Caitlin Bristow's for the first time today. It was not one that was really on my rotation back when Bachelor was coming out, but I listened to it today because Madison was on it pretty much exposing Peter, and it was amazing. Like literally so awesome. I hate Peter. I literally hate to get on the topic of Bachelor right now, but Peter literally sucks. He has all the wrong intentions, and it's so obvious. And but yeah, you should definitely listen to it if you care anything about Bachelor life or the whole Madison, Peter, Hannah Ann, whatever. Now he's with Kelly, allegedly in Chicago. So she kind of exposes him for everything and talks about it, and then he's going off on some other Instagram posts. So you know, it's really good content in these times where we have essentially nothing else to think about unless you are going through some hard times. So definitely take your mind off of some things and listen to some Bachelor podcast. But aside from Bachelor, one of my like all-time favorites, it's kind of like a smaller one, but it's called Espresso Fam. I've been listening to them for like a year, I think now, but it's so funny. It used to be these two guys, Ben and Joey, but now Joey's not on it. It's just Ben, and he's hilarious. He's a comedian here in Indy, but it's just really funny, and he just talks about literally the most random things, just like kind of pop culture, funny stuff, and puts his comedic twist on it, so it's great. My go-to coffee order. So this is a rough subject right now because I can't go to Starbucks, which is very sad. I know that's like so selfish of me and so just like unimportant. Usually at Starbucks, I will just get a venti iced coffee or a venti cold brew, whichever I'm feeling, and get almond milk and caramel syrup. It's super good, and it's like decently healthy for you, I guess, and it's kind of like a caramel macchiato, I guess, in a way, but like less calories and sugar and all that crap. So I don't get it for healthy reasons, but I genuinely like the taste of coffee, so that's why I get that. But if I go to like a nicer coffee shop, I'll get like a almond milk latte or something. I like vanilla lattes with almond milk. I don't drink normal milk because it makes my stomach hurt. So, but yeah. And then my go-to cocktail order. I love me a good cocktail. In college, I really liked beer. Also for my brows, I did what I showed you, my little pencil and then the gel. And now I'm going to do my lashes. I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise base. This stuff, it's really fun. I don't really know if it does anything, but it's pink, so that's kind of why I use it. And then I usually use the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossus mascara, but I'm a huge TikTok girl, so everyone on TikTok was using this L'Oreal Telescopic mascara. So I've been using this. I literally just bought it like last week, so I'm not super familiar with it yet. I kind of like it. It gives like a different look than the Colossus one, so. But anyways, favorite cocktail order. Yes, I love cocktails. When I was in college, I really only drank beer and then like, I don't know, like vodka Sprites or something, which is disgusting when I think about it now. But go to a cocktail order. I love a good margarita, like hardcore. That is probably my favorite, a margarita. Or like a mojito. Oh my gosh, that sounds so good right now. I'm trying to think. Anything bougie, like honestly, I love like cool cocktails. My sister's husband, he's not a bartender or anything, but he makes like the best cocktails ever, and he just like pulls it out from nowhere. Like they're so good, and I love them so much. So hopefully we can get out of quarantine so he can make me a cocktail. If I go like out, which is a rare occurrence, I will get like a vodka water with lime. Okay, my next question is, what would your dream job be? Did I say that right? Dream job. What would your dream job be? Okay. Dream job, I kind of already said it, would probably be working for a fashion magazine in New York. I've always wanted to live in New York, I think, but I'm just not ballsy enough to just kind of like move there with nothing, if that makes sense. Which I know that's like the way to go, especially with stuff like that. You kind of have to pick up and move and hope it all works out, I guess. But that like really actually terrifies me. So I don't really see myself doing that. But when I do have enough money, probably when I'm like married and stuff like that, I could definitely see myself living there and working there. Working for a fashion magazine would be super cool. Wow, my hair is flat as can be. That's okay. Just going to Target. Okay, so I only have a few questions left. Ooh, actually, I only have one question, but I don't know how to answer this. Okay, so the question is, if you could have dinner with somebody dead or alive, who would it be? And I just don't know. I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh. Whoa. I've never done my makeup in my living room before, so the lighting is just like popping in here. That's one thing. I'm like avoiding this question, by the way. That's one thing I have really appreciated with this whole quarantine stuff is my skin is like literally so like healthy. And if you didn't know, I've been taking Accutane for like, I don't know, probably, I think I'm almost done with it. I think like 6 months I've been taking it now. So I'm almost done, but my skin is like already like clear. But being in quarantine is nice because I don't have to wear makeup, but I do put it on sometimes, like today because I'm gonna go to Target, and I have been on the weekends too. But okay, so totally avoiding this question right now. Honestly, not to be like weird or anything, probably God to just tell me like everything that's gonna happen in my life, which I know is not the whole point. Something just made a noise in my apartment and I'm so scared. And not for any other reason except for like to tell me just like how things go, which I know is like not, you're just supposed to have faith and believe, but I just have a lot of questions, like who's my husband, like where am I gonna end up, like, you know, those kind of questions. So That would be really cool to talk to him, but I feel just like one of my favorite music artists, so like Billie Eilish or Post Malone, somebody like that, to just like ask him what's up and like see, because they were both like really small artists, and then all of a sudden they blew up, and I think that that's so crazy, honestly, because I mean that doesn't happen very often, you know, and obviously they put in like hours and hours and hours of their craft, but to just like kind of blow up overnight, it seems like, is really crazy. So I think that's awesome. But other than that, I am done getting ready. I'm gonna go to Target here in a moment. I need some just essentials, aka avocados to make avocado toast, so I will be doing that. But I have some other videos planned, so hopefully this one isn't too cringy and you guys liked watching it. Maybe I'll do another one. I'm not very good at makeup. Makeup is not my thing, but this is just like, I literally only put like one brush of mascara on. But yeah, thanks for watching.